Hey everyone, Link here. Today I wanted to talk about 5 combat related tips for Project Zomboid. And I say tips, but they're more like overall strategy concepts for newer players that might be having a tough time. If you're a more experienced player, stick around and you might pick up something new. Tip number 1, pushing and shoving zombies. Shoving zombies is an important and powerful tool no matter how far you are in the game. If you don't have a weapon, you can hold right click to ready and then left click or push spacebar to push. If you do have a weapon out, you can still hit the spacebar. Pushing is a powerful move because it is faster than performing an attack with a chance of knocking the zombie down. This can even out a fight by buying you time to attack the other zombies. You can buy yourself more time by standing on them or having one of their friends do it for you. You can attack a zombie while they're down by performing a melee attack or by pressing the spacebar again to perform the stomp and save your weapon's durability. Hitting the head does the most damage. Tip number 2, attaching your weapon to your belt. At the beginning of the game, any weapon you can get a hold of is probably fine, but I have a strong recommendation for blunt weapons for the increased durability. Once you do find one, make sure that you attach the weapon you want to your belt by right-clicking on the weapon and attaching it. This may seem like it's not that important, but attaching a weapon to your belt makes it available to wield at the associated keyboard number. By pressing just 1 or 2, you can pull out your weapon and be ready for a fight. Tip number 3, zombie juggling. Zombie juggling is just what I like to call attacking zombies when they're in a group, and it's a bit like regular juggling. The more practice and experience you and your character get, the more zombies you can take on at once. You can do this by backing up and alternating attacks between the zombies. After you attack the first zombie, they become stunned, creating a small opening to attack the next one. Just make sure you don't accidentally back up into more. Also, if something unexpected happens, or if you just feel uncomfortable, briefly jog to safety and reassess. Which leads us to tip number 4, zombie evasion. One of the key tenets of staying alive in Zomboid is evasion and hiding from the horde, and you can mostly do this by walking away. You have faster walking speed than the zombies, allowing you to outpace them. Break line of sight with them by looping around buildings or large group of trees. I typically like to change direction twice around large buildings so that when zombies report to my last position, I'm already behind cover again and can't be found. You can also jog to speed this process up. Just keep in mind that you'll make more noise jogging, and if you're close enough, they will hear you and continue to follow. You can also go through windows, doors, and over high fences, but if you don't know what's on the other side, it could possibly lead to more danger, so be cautious. Tip number 5, stamina management. Stamina is one of the most important resources that you have, and without it, you will not be able to fight off zombies or quickly get away. The key part of this tip is management. I see a lot of advice for newer players about not running and saving stamina. While this is true, the reason that you do save it for is for those moments where you really need it, like quickly getting away from a bite, or your only exit has a few zombies standing in the way. When you hold shift and jog through them, it temporarily stuns them, allowing you to escape. I've used that technique quite a few times to escape danger. So I guess my takeaway isn't not to use it, but rather just use it wisely. You can recover stamina by sitting on the ground or right-clicking on appropriate furniture and clicking rest. These have been my 5 combat tips for Project Zomboid. If you enjoyed my video, please consider liking or subscribing to my content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.